Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria. I hope you're all doing great. I have a Dollar Tree haul to share with you. This time around, it wasn't too many exciting things, but I did have a little incident happen at the Dollar Tree, which I have been going to now for over a year, if not two, and I probably will not be going to this particular Dollar Tree again. So if you care to hear what happened, then I will explain it in the video, so keep on watching. But as usual, here's an overview of the things that I did pick up. I will go through them one by one so that you can have a better look. I hope you enjoy. So what I actually went to the Dollar Tree for, I needed some hydrogen peroxide. This is the 3%. I noticed that the bottles are different now. Before I used to pick up, they were the dark brown bottle, but this is by, I'm not sure if this is TA, but Vitals, and they also had the rubbing alcohol. It was in the same type of packaging with a dark blue label. And I don't have an older bottle on hand, or else I'd check the sizing to see if there is more or less, or if it's the same as the other bottle. I also needed some foot cushions. Usually I pick up the Dr. Scholl's brand, but I thought I would give these this brand a try. It's called Body Matters, and this is a ball of the foot cushion. And then I picked up these, which I normally get, and they help your foot from sliding when you place them in your shoes. So very important. The next few items are all decor items that I found this time around at Dollar Tree. So this time around, I picked up the home sign, and I think this one is super nice. The lettering is the metal letters, and then in the center where the O is, they put the greenery, which I think is super cute, and it comes on this little stand. So really nice. This time around, I found the bamboo rings by Crafter Square, and you get 2 rings in the package, a larger and a smaller one. So I picked up a couple packs of those. I came across the black and white buffalo check vinyl paper, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, and I had seen it before, but this time I decided to pick up a couple of boxes. So we will see what gets created using this vinyl paper. And then the last thing that I found are these, let's see, what do they call it? It just says Decor, but they are metal scrolls. And this was where they have all the nautical decor pieces, which I'm really bummed that I don't enjoy the nautical decor more, because they really this year have come out with some nice things. But I am more the farmhouse or cabin decor. I tend to be drawn towards that more. And because I am just fixing up a little space right now, I was contemplating whether I should do the inside, the look with a nautical, like a nautical theme, but I don't know what it is. I think it's just something that I would get tired of, and the colors are beautiful. I love the blues that are used, whether they are the lighter blues or the darker blues with the white. I think it looks very sharp. I just think it's something that I would get tired of more quickly. So, but I did pick these up, and I will be taking off the little embellishments that they have here. But I think they are really super cute. If you do like the nautical decor, you may be interested in this. So it has the jute twine so that you can hang it. And they had 3 different scrolls that I saw. The first has this starfish, and then this one has the seahorse, and then the last one I found has the anchor. So really super cute. Next, I picked up 4 of these jars, and these are one of my favorite jars that Dollar Tree carries. They have the rose gold lid on the top, and I use these. I need to kind of revamp my nut and candy bar, but I love using these to hold candy and different types of nuts. So I picked up 4 more. And the last thing that I have to share with you are the Flame Glow Realistic Flame Light Solar Stake Lights. And I had seen these a few times. This one here, I pulled out the little tag so you could see what it looks like. But I've seen these a few times at Dollar Tree and never picked them up. And I kept thinking about them, and I just really love the look of these. I think they're really pretty. So I decided to pick up 10 to place around my garden. You always want to make sure when you buy these to make sure that the little stake is inside at the bottom, because sometimes either people pull them out or they fall out, and then you go home and you realize that you don't have the little piece that sticks into the ground. So just always double check that. But look how pretty that looks. So I will be excited to be placing these in my garden right after I complete this video. And that is everything that I picked up at Dollar Tree this time around. So now my story at what happened at the Dollar Tree. I normally have been only going to the one Dollar Tree. I used to go to about 3 or 4 in the past, but I was in the area more often, and now it's more out of the way to go to those dollar stores. Although I enjoyed those dollar stores because I always found really neat items or things that I couldn't find at this particular Dollar Tree that I've been going to for, I'd say, at least the last good 2 years. So lately, because my channel, I haven't been making DIYs, and that is my goal. And I almost don't like to say it because I say it and then I haven't gotten on making the DIYs, but that is my goal. I just took on a few other projects that I'm working on right now, but I am trying to do some DIYs in between as well so that I can at least share some things with you. But in the meantime, I was going to the Dollar Tree and sharing with you the things that I'm finding at my Dollar Tree. For those of you who are new to my channel, I live in Canada, so a lot of times there are items in Canada that are not in the US and vice versa. So I thought it was fun to share for those who are in the US to maybe see some items they haven't seen at their Dollar Tree and maybe keep their eyes open as they could be coming there, because that's what I would find would happen with a lot of items at our Dollar Trees. I'd see them in the US maybe the year before, and then the following year we would get them here in Canada. The one thing I have not yet seen, and I don't know that we ever will get them now, is the round planter, the farmhouse planter, the metal one that, you know, a lot of people put succulents in them. That I have not been able to find here in Canada as of yet. Perhaps they were here and they just sold out quickly and I never got around to seeing them. But that is one thing that I have not found. But most other items, even though we don't get them at the same time, usually they end up arriving in Canada at some point. So, because my channel, I haven't been producing a lot other than mostly Dollar Tree hauls, I decided to, because I haven't been making as much on my channel now, just when I go to the Dollar Tree, really pick up the things that I know that I'm gonna absolutely use, if not for a DIY, that I'm gonna actually just use it for personal use or gift it to somebody. But anything other than that, that I would just take pictures so that this way you would still see all the newer items, or even just how my Dollar Tree looks here in Canada. And you'd still be able to see the items, and then possibly when you go to your Dollar Tree, if it's something you were interested in, that you could be on the lookout for it at your Dollar Tree. Well, this is the first time that I have gone, and there was a worker, an older lady, because I've never had problems with any other workers at this Dollar Tree. She came up to me. Well, actually, I was walking down the aisle and she was speaking to another older lady. And as the lady was speaking to her, she turned to me and said, "I'm sorry, but you can't take pictures in here." Now, when I've gone to Dollar Tree, most times I put my camera right up to the item. I try to be very attentive when I'm taking a picture to make sure that I'm not getting anyone in the picture, because I myself don't like that. I mean, I wouldn't make a fuss over it, but I would rather not somebody take a picture of me. So I normally just go right up to the item and take a picture of the item. So I said to her, "Well, could you tell me why that is? I've never had a problem at any other Dollar Tree." I mean, mind you, I've only been going to this one. Here and there, I've gone to a couple of other Dollar Trees, but there's never been a problem. I mentioned that I have a YouTube channel and that I do Dollar Tree hauls and that it's actually advertising for them. And you know, I was expecting her to say, "Well, because this way you're not purchasing the items, you're taking pictures." But she didn't say that. She just said, "Well, that's our policy." And I said, "Okay, well, then I guess from now on I will be going to other Dollar Trees where they don't have a problem with it." I've met some very friendly employees that work at Dollar Tree that have been so helpful, even at times, to let me know or ask me if I want to know if a certain item comes in, just to message them on Facebook and they'll let me know, and it's never been a problem. And so I just thought it was really ridiculous, because even though I'm not purchasing the item, I'm making a video, and whoever sees it, if they are interested in the items they see, they're going to go out to Dollar Tree and look for those items. And while they're there, they may even buy other things. So, and it was also the way she said it. Like, she just seemed very like a miserable lady. And it was funny because after I said, "Fine, that's fine. If that's your policy, I'll no longer be coming to this Dollar Tree. I've spent a lot of money at your Dollar Tree in the past, and you know, in the present not as much, but I'm also making videos that's advertising for Dollar Tree, and I would think that, you know, as long as I'm not taking pictures of people, then I don't really see the harm in it. But I will go to the other Dollar Trees that don't have a problem with it." And I could tell she didn't like that, and I said it, and there were people around, and even people were shaking their heads, like, you know, almost like to say, like, you know, "What is she doing? That's so wrong. She's going right up to the item and taking the picture." And it was cute because the lady that was with her, after the employee walked away, she said to me, because she felt a little awkward, and she also rudely cut the lady off as she was speaking with her. Maybe she was just looking for a way to get out of talking to the lady. I don't know. But she said, "You know, I wish I knew how to take pictures, because I would take pictures." And I said, "Well, in a way it's better you don't know, because you wouldn't be able to take them here." And she started laughing. But, you know, I just think that, you know, I understand if there's policies, but at least explain to me why. Like, what is the reason? And, you know, don't be so rude about it on top. And they seen me coming to the Dollar Tree all the time. And they seen that I purchase items. Like, I don't just go in there and take pictures and then leave empty-handed. I'm always leaving with something. So I just thought that that was not very nice. And even as I was leaving, there were some people that said, you know, "I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I don't know. I guess people, you know, at least if she would have gave me a reason." But she didn't do that. So I really am going to try going to other Dollar Trees from now on, because I don't want to support you know, and I know that that was her saying it. It wasn't other employees. I don't know. I'm pretty sure she wasn't the manager. I should have asked to speak to the manager, but I may even still contact the store and ask to talk to the manager and explain the situation. Because I just, like I said, she could have at least gave me a reason other than, well, that's our policy. I don't see any signs on the door saying you're not allowed to take pictures or film, or so if it was your policy, you would think that that would be posted somewhere. But nevertheless, that's probably the last time I will be going to that Dollar Tree. So hopefully I will be able to get the opportunity to go out to other Dollar Trees, because I do like going there and seeing all the new items they have. And there are other stores that I find, you know, like I honestly have to say that when I go to Dollarama, I find a lot cuter things. There are some items that are similar to Dollar Tree that are even priced the same at $1.25. But sometimes there's those items where you spend just a little bit more, but you're getting a really nice decor piece for that little bit more. It's worth it. So, but I continue to like the Dollar Tree. I enjoyed making DIYs with the Dollar Tree. I really didn't do Dollarama as much because a lot of my viewers are from the US and they do not have, or you do not have Dollaramas in the US. The closest thing that I can see is like Family Dollar. I think it's a lot of items are similar to that, but that is why I kept doing Dollar Tree. But as long as I can get out to Dollar Trees, you know, here and there, even if it's not every week anymore, I still would love to continue to share. And if that continues to be a problem everywhere, then I don't know. I think that that's really sad. Then I probably would just have to stick to, when I'm ready to do a DIY, just to go purchase those few items that I need and get the DIY done. I happen to, when I go to Dollar Tree, I pick up, you know, usually I pick up items that I like, and eventually I hopefully hope to get around to just doing DIYs. I always check to make sure that those items are still at Dollar Tree, at least my Dollar Tree. I know everybody's Dollar Tree is not the same, but at least if the items are still out there and it is a DIY that you like, then you can still hopefully find those items and make the DIY. And if you can't find those particular items, sometimes I like to share other items that you could use instead. So that was disappointing. I just really felt very sad when I walked away from it, and very confused because it just doesn't make any sense. So as I said, hopefully I still will be able to share Dollar Tree's hauls with you. They may be less, but I'm hoping that I'll still be able to get out possibly to the ones that I used to go to. And maybe I'll be able to share some more, even more exciting items with all of you. So guys, that will do it for this haul and my story time at Dollar Tree. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Share the video if you can. It'll greatly help my channel. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you enjoy the content that I'm sharing, I would absolutely love and appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Until the next video, guys, you take care and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.